Well, hello. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Susie, the Training Ambassador with Mayflower, and I have a new design for you for New Year's this year. It will entail two 11-inch quads. Each of these quads have been filled up with 25 pumps each. I've gone ahead of time and tied a weight into the bottom. And for safekeeping, we're going to put a little bit of tape wherever this balloon is going to touch the surface. We don't want this to pop before New Year's. Okay, so we can turn it so that it's sitting in the proper position. And then I have a 5-inch balloons blown up with 2 pumps. They're going to sit right in the middle. And I'm going to take a couple of the inflation valves that I can find in here and just tie it around these 5-inch balloons so that it's nice and tight and secure. Now I'm going to put on my second layer of balloons, and for this I'm going to use a 260, and I'm going to wrap it around everything to keep it nice and tight. So that's one unit, and with my adjusting, I believe that I got this tape so that it is not sitting flush on the bottom anymore, so be sure that you have that little detail taken care of. Okay, now we're going to shoot for the beauty, the prize. And anytime I'm doing a design, I try to look at whatever I have on the balloon so that I can try to emulate it so that the whole design will look cohesive and it all blends in together. So I have small dots here. What goes better with small dots than small dotted balloons? So we're going to make up some of those and put that on the base of this balloon. Before we do that, we're going to attach this, and that will entail just finding a spare 260. If any of these 260s break, I like to take them, cut them in half, and just keep it inside of a little common place that you have, just so that you have these spare ones available for you at all times. And I'm going to find the middle of the balloon, and I'm rolling this inflation valve up, tying it, and then I'm going to attach it to the center by simply putting it inside and again wrapping my balloon around everything. What I do on one side, I like to do on the other. So we have everything in place, and now we're ready for our next phase. And that is going to be 5-inch balloons, and they have been blown up with 1 pump each, and I have 3 on one side and 3 on the other, and they're held together with a little 260. So let me show you how I do that. I just find the colors of the dots, and I simply put the balloon at the base of the ridge, hold tight, and give it just 1 pump. And these don't have to be perfectly 1 pump. You want to have a little bit of different sizes, because as you can see, not everything is the same size. So you can go 1 and a little bit, or 1 and a little bit less. The trick here is to make sure that they're nice and round, and you can do that by just pushing them together. 1 pump. And then this will tie in with the 3. Nice and round. Super important to use the round technique here. You don't want them to be oblong, because those are all definitely dots. Okay, so we're going to find a 260 that I had spare. I'm going to figure 8 around, and for safekeeping, I'm going to tie the end of that 260 to one of the inflation valves. And I'm going to wrap it with figure 8 again. You don't want it to come undone, so I'm going to just tie it like I did the first one. Okay, now it comes to the decoration part. You can just take a look here, bring it around. You're just kind of filling in the gaps. Now that is pretty darn cute in and of itself, everyone would agree, but to me, New Year's says celebration and popping and loudness, and so we're going to add what appears to be loudness to this by using 260s. So what you want to do is take a 260 balloon, and I've got ahead of time and I've pre-inflated this. That's the trick to making these curly Q 260s. Find yourself either the handle that you have in your department for cutting your rows, just make sure that you have the safety latch on there. A broom, this is just an old pipe that I found around. And you want to take your balloon and wrap it so that it is nice and flush with the pipe or the handle itself. That's really important, because if it's not, then you're going to have a twisted balloon and it's not going to inflate properly. So now you just kind of watch the magic happen, and you inflate, and it will just assume the whole position, so to speak. So it's nice and curly. And give yourself a little bit of room here to tie a knot. You don't have to work that hard. It's not all that necessary. And I have another one here, and I'm just going to tie these two together. And I have a spare 260 black. I'm going to tie into this also. I've gone ahead of time and blown up 2 more of those. So this is going to come around the base of our balloon. Right at the top. And we're going to need a little bit of help here. So what I'm going to use is some of this balloon bond. I went ahead of time and I cut some of these strips up so that I have smaller pieces available. And I'm just going to attach the celebration, because I think it should be up like this. That just looks happy to me. So I see that I find a spot I can use here, so that I will. This is going to just stay like that. And this would be really cute like that. You're the doctor, you can make your decision. No 2 pieces will be alike. That's what's so beautiful about our balloon art. It just sits up like it should be. And we'll just repeat that on this side here. And boom, just like that. You've got a celebration piece, something to enhance your department. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us at Mayflower. We wish you all a very prosperous new year, and have fun with this. That's the way it's supposed to be. Happy New Year, you guys. Thanks for joining us.